She can rebuild her family tomorrow. He still loves her. He's single. He's close. And he'd come back instantly if she called.
I could call him right now and say, pack your stuff and come live with me and say I'm on my way.
She admits she gets lonely and misses the companionship.
I actually sometimes regret leaving him and divorcing him because there's times where I'm alone and it's like, damn, I wish I had someone to watch a show with or, eat a nice meal with. I get lonely sometimes.
But at 39, she says her father doesn't approve. And whatever her father says goes.
My family doesn't approve of you now. And, you have to prove yourself to them if we were to fix things. And my dad doesn't want anything to do with him. I'll be 39 on Friday. Even though I am that age, whatever my father says goes.
At the same time, she enjoys her freedom. No pressure, no responsibility, no cleaning up after a man.
Ada, you need to go back to your man, Ada. That's your man. You need, look, you have a beautiful family.
My room is pink and I don't have to clean up after a man. I don't have to do his laundry. I don't have to make sure that I am well presented all the time. There's just less stress with it.
He's ready. She's not. So what is it really? Protecting her peace or throwing away her second chance? Let me know what you think.
Hi, Ada.
Hi.
Ada, can you help me pronounce the ages? I'm a foreigner. Like I usually, when I do like the ages, I have to do Heather.
Basically, it's Heather.
Heather. But
There you go.
but how do I say it without having to do that? Because that's a part I never understood. How do I say it without saying Heather?
I don't know. You got to say it fast. Heather.
Heather.
I'll take it.
See, I almost passed out. How are you doing, Heather?
Good. Where are you from?
I'm from Portugal, Lisbon. What about you?
I am from Detroit, Michigan.
Damn, I know somebody from Detroit. Do you know Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com?
I do not.
Oh. Do you know the SIM card?
No, so this is actually my first time on this site.
Are you eating ice? Are you on a diet or something? Why are you eating ice?
I've been like this my whole life.
Does it has any flavor or you just eating ice like that?
Just eating ice like this. I've got a good refrigerator and it makes such good ice.
Do you know the series Dexter?
Oh yeah.
Do you have I never met a person that eats ice. What do you have on your freezer?
What do I have in my freezer?
Yes.
You want me to show you?
No,
Damn it.
I don't want you to show me because that might be some incriminating evidence and I don't want to go to jail. Are you sure you don't have nobody on the freezer on this position, on a defensive position, frozen to death?
Nope. I've got frozen chicken, frozen hamburger, frozen
damn.
steak and beef.
Now you're flexing. Now you're saying that you're rich.
I'm not rich. I'm literally so not rich. I'm a single.
You are. Do you have $100 in your bank account?
100?
Yes.
I don't actually have a bank account.
But do you have $100 under the pillow?
Yes.
More money than the average Michiganian. I just asked that because
That's
I was
it.
going to borrow money because I'm broke. You see what I'm saying? I was trying to find money. You look like a gentle soul, and I was about to promote my PayPal and says, I'm on a wheelchair.
I can't do it. I'm a single mom, and I'm out here just trying
You
to
are
make it.
Heather, how did you become you can say pineapple if you don't want to talk about it. How did that happen? Why did you leave him? Because I know you left him. I know for a fact. Heather said, you know what? Be gone. Why did you leave him?
Goodbye. Yeah, so we were together, we got married, we planned and had a baby. I ended up getting what they call postpartum psychosis. And I lost my brain and my mind, and it pushed him away. And so I was like, go stay with your mother. And so he did, and we spent time apart. And then he started sleeping with another woman when that wasn't like, we're not broken up, but I need some space because
Yes.
I'm not right. And yeah, so I couldn't get over that. I tried for years. I knew I was gonna leave, so I made a plan. I went to school, and I got out of there when I saved enough money to be able to move. And so, but
What I find so repulsive about this is how nonchalant she is about it. Like, I mean, like you really just doesn't have any care in the world. And this is how the majority of your women look at marriage today. I know some of your women are going to say, no, that's not true. But yet 70 to 80% of your women are initiating a divorce. And a lot of times it's due to irreconcilable differences or financial reasons. And we understand that all of this is just purely based off of a woman not being able to be satisfied. You make some good money, to her you ain't making enough money. You take on a few vacations, hey, well you ain't taking her on enough vacations. You're around the house, hey, to her you're around the house too much. If you're at the house for too long, guess what? Hey, well he's always around the house, he don't ever do work, he is always around me. If you go to work and you're constantly working, guess what? Well, he ain't home enough. And we already know the biggest thing, we already know one of the biggest reasons they are initiating divorce is just because, really is because they're trying to get something out of the relationship. But as I stated before, they're hard to please. A lot of times you just can't even make them happy. A lot of times you can't even make them happy. And I will not show about the four to five videos that I usually show of women literally divorcing their man for zero reason. This is what we are seeing with American women today. But yet these are the same women that will complain about passport bros. These are the same women that will complain about guys not wanting to marry in today's society. And the thing is, they will jump on TikTok and they will create push all of these narratives and create all of these videos. And well, you know, your men don't want to marry women today because women are just not going for this. Women are just, if you want to bring up women are the reasons why your men don't want to marry women today. Look at how American women are operating. You're nonchalant about something that can destroy a man's life. When it comes down to a prenup, guess what? These little kids, these grown women, some of these women look at prenups as essentially a divorce paper, because a lot of times, what do they always say? Oh my gosh, you automatically thinking that we're going to get divorced. It's like these women are kids. And then notice how she says that, oh, well, you know, I was diagnosed with postpartum, I forgot what she said, postpartum something. And it was just like, and you still can't get out of that. You're still having those issues. That's the reason why the guy kind of just upped and left to some degree. I mean, one point it's up and left, and then the next point, you know, she ended up having to leave this guy, which she ended up eventually admitting. When really, she's always had issues. You can literally look at her and tell she has issues. Her elevator does not go all the way up to the top. I'm just keeping it a bean.
Do you regret that? Do you regret taking a break? Because like the breaks usually are kind of rough. Every time somebody says, let's take a break, like usually there's somebody usually gets in the middle. Do you regret it?
So I actually sometimes regret leaving him and divorcing him, because there's times where I'm alone and it's like, damn, I wish I had someone to watch a show with, or, you know, eat a nice meal with, because my son, he doesn't eat all of the food that I like to eat, you know? So it's just him and I. So, you know, I very rarely do I eat the food that I really like. I get lonely sometimes.
Is like the kid still a baby, or you're a little bit older now?
He's 12. And so after my husband and after I left him, it takes a while to legally get your divorce. Once I was divorced, I started dating a man, and we ended up getting engaged. And then 2 weeks later, he passed away from a heart attack. So I'm still like recovering from that. And that's hit our house and our heart really hard. So
rest in peace. I hope you kind of like recover from that. The thing is, like with the postpartum, do you think it was the way that you were treating him while you were on postpartum, or it was like what made you just say, like, was he aggressive? Was he like, or he was docile and he was trying to get you back and he couldn't?
I just feel that he didn't give me the support that I needed.
Shame on that man for knocking up the mentally ill. I don't care what nobody say, but shame on that man for knocking up the mentally ill, because this woman is unstable. I'm just truthfully, this woman is unstable. But I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. I mean, there's no way just all of a sudden she just started to act the way she is. No, she's always been that person. He just settled for that. He just said, hey, well, listen, obviously I see something in her. Let me deal with it. Now you're pretty much paying the price for that. When she had the baby, it just made her worse, right? It's almost like money when they say, well, money makes you more of who you are. So if you was already an a-hole, you get money, you're just going to be more of an a-hole with money. In this situation, she was already a woman that was unhinged. She ended up having a child and it just made her worse. In other words, you shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. And then with her, with the guy that she was dealing with passing, I mean, let's just keep it being, the dude probably passed because he got tired of her, right? Just joking, but let's just keep it being that he probably wasn't gonna last with this woman anyway. And then just listen to her. Well, I felt like I wasn't getting the support that I wanted and that I needed. It's always what she wants and what she needs. And this is why I said you can't please women today, because he probably was doing everything possible to make her happy, right? Right? He could have, and it still wasn't good enough for her. Once again, we saw Tia Mowry, we saw all of these other women. They were saying these men were good, but yet they still divorced them. And I bet you a lot of them will say it's just because I feel. And this is why we compare women to children, because only children do stupid stuff like this. Well, let's sit up here and just leave a marriage, leave a relationship because, oh, well, he wasn't doing this. He wasn't fulfilling me in this kind of way. It's like, bro, lower your expectations. How about that?
No, I'm falling apart and you see that I'm not myself, and you don't say, hey, maybe we need to get you some help or what's going on. And because when I had my son, 12 and a half years ago, they didn't talk about that. That wasn't something that they said, hey, listen, you might get a depression or a psychosis. And I already suffer with depression and anxiety. And, so that makes me more prone to it. And they didn't say anything about that because it was not talked about.
So you didn't know what was going on until you kind of went around and kind of looked for it.
I had no clue what was going. I didn't even know
that you were. That's it. Yes.
I didn't know that I was sick until a couple years later. I'm like, oh my gosh, who is that girl? So
did you have more kids afterwards, or you stayed with one?
One and done. My ex-husband and I, we've tried to work it out a couple different times, and it just
is so that's the thing, is it looks like he still loves you, but you kind of can't let it go, the fact that he got with other woman.
We both still love each other very much, and now that so much time has passed by, I actually can joke about it with him. We'll say something or talk, and then he'll be like, oh, I don't know if I said that to you. And I'll say, yeah, wrong bitch,
But Heather, that's the thing, right? Is that the situation where you feel lonely, you have nostalgia about the good times, and then as soon as you meet him and you stay a little bit with him, now you can't, that all those thoughts come back to your mind again? Is that the type of situation?
Yeah, anytime we hang out and get together, it's like we haven't skipped a beat, so we're still real cool with each other.
Era, but that's the thing. Is he single?
He is single.
Era,
yeah.
Go get your man, Era. It's still time. If you went to him, do you think he would take you back? Like if you said, "Oh, I want to try it again."
Oh, right now I could call him right now and say, "Pack your stuff and come live with me." He'd say, "I'm on my way."
I'll tell you this, Ada. Respect.
Okay.
Like,
yes,
breaks are enemies of relationships. What happens on breaks? Like if he was the person initiated the break, I understand why would you feel betrayed, because instead of breaking up with you, we were like, oh, let's go on a break. I'm going to get some
It was
woman.
me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get some woman and then I'll get back with you when I'm satisfied. It kind of wasn't like that. You kind of told it, go over there. He got the woman, and then when you were ready, he came back. Like, you can really like forgive him, like said, like you can, like he's what
So
stops you from calling him? Y'all go to therapy, y'all get somebody to mediate some things, and then y'all move along. Like, what's stopping you from that?
well, because of the things that has happened, and there was a time where he wasn't being a good husband and a good father and a good provider, that it upset my family.
Hmm?
And I'm very family oriented. We have a very big family, and it's like my family doesn't approve of you now.
Yeah.
And you know, you have to prove yourself to them if we were to fix things. And my dad doesn't want anything to do with him. It's my dad that's the major thing, and my dad is my everything. And I'll be 39 on Friday, this coming up
Oh,
Friday.
happy birthday in advance. See if we don't see each
Thank
other.
you. Thank you. And even though I am that age, whatever my father says goes.
But one lesson that I knew is don't tell your family. Like, I know a lot of people are like very, very family orientated, but
Yes.
a lot of times if you still love somebody, if you're still planning to give it a try, never tell that person, or you never tell your parents the worst things that happen, because as soon as y'all go back, now everybody looking at you funny. Now everybody look at him funny, and now this kind of problematic. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and
Hey, Fatty, listen, I understand 1000% as to why you are telling her, hey, you might as well just go back to your baby daddy. I understand it 1000%. I understand the logic. Hell, it's something that I would say. But just based off of what we're seeing here, he doesn't even need to go back. She's more of a burden than she is an asset. She's going to help this man lose out on damn near everything, right? If he has anything, but she's going to be more of a person to help him lose out than gain. You can clearly see she still has mental issues and she still has some growing up to do. She's saying, oh, well, you know, it kind of pushed him away, or he kind of wanted to go away because I didn't had a psychotic break. I mean, essentially she had a psychotic break, and it still sounds like she has not gotten over it. Well, so why would you then try to get the guy to get back with her, right? I mean, I know he's telling her to, hey, well, you know, you need to go ahead and try to make it work with him, but this is like, man, sis is not stable for that. Sis is not stable for that. All he will be doing is just repeating the same cycle with a 40-year-old woman with a TikTok brain. I mean, her being bad then it's just only going to be 10 times worse, being that now she's I'm assuming she's on TikTok. She's literally a stereotypical TikTok woman, TikTok mom. Truth be told, that is just a baby mama you pipe. Let's continue.
Messed up by doing that, but I was so hurt and so upset and so mentally unstable. And as you grow older, you don't keep a lot of the friends that you grew up with. And like I said, I am family oriented. So you confide in your cousins, you confide in your siblings. And, you know, and then I cried to my parents. And so I messed up with that, because once you do that, there's no coming back.
Yeah, at least you guys could be friends with benefits. No,
Yeah.
If you miss the companionship, like, does he live far away, or is he kind of like a close person?
He's about 25 minutes, 30 minutes
Damn, you live.
west.
Damn, Ada, start slow. Just a weekend, just some dates.
We've done that. We've done that.
Wait. When was the last time that y'all were with each other?
The last time I've seen him was a couple weeks ago, because his mother and sister invited me to their holiday party at their work. So I went with them. So I seen him.
No, you missed what I said. You didn't get it.
Oh,
when was the last time that y'all saw each other?
Oh, it's been a long time, but he's the last time I was with him. So
You're not sexually attracted to him anymore.
I am.
So what's stopping you from? What's going on with you, Ed? You were eating ice on Monkey talking with a foreigner when you could be with your father of your kids watching, I don't know, Game of Thrones and making more babies.
Well, after you live so long away from your partner or whatever, and you're in your own house with your child, and I've got my stuffed animal squishmallows in my bed. My room is pink, and I don't have to clean up after a man. I don't have to do his laundry. I don't have to make sure that I am well presented all the time. There's just less stress with it.
So it's like the pressure that comes with having a relationship. Sometimes you feel kind of like you want it, but you want it in like part-time type of settings. You handle it with 3 hours and then you're about your business again.
Yes.
But that's the point. Yep. And that's why I would tell you, just friends with benefits. Do you think he could handle that? Like, do you think he could,
yeah.
Like, do you think, or you think he will start pushing for a relationship as soon as y'all got a little bit more?
Whatever I would want to do, he's totally open to it.
But think about it, Ada. Like, there's so many women that wish they have a man that listen to them, because they have these red pill guys that say a woman should be submissive and whatever the men say goes and all that. And you got this guy that kind of looks like whatever you say goes. Like, if you say up, he goes up. If you does up, like, isn't that
right?
Like, most women are begging for that. Like, you don't like that? Like, you want it to be the other way around? What's going on?
It used to be that way. I was submissive. I was a great wife. Whatever, when the house was clean, when he would come home, dinner was ready. If he was late, he knew he was going to be 30 minutes late home. He would tell me, and I would keep warming up his dinner, so I did all that. But after leaving him, he's come over my house and he's cooked and he's cleaned and he's thrown in laundry.
He's trying to get you back.
He would, but sometimes we bump heads really bad, and then there's the part that him and our son, they don't get along very well right now.
But how does that happen? He's still a kid.
He's 12 and he's getting older, and when the kids get older, they realize who the problem parent was and why you decided to leave.
So you think your son thinks that he is the problem parent, right?
Absolutely. So
the question is he really the problem parent?
He suffers with his mental health right now, and you can only do so much for a person if they're not willing to help themselves. And his dad has talked to me bad, disrespected me, called me out my name on the phone or to his son, and said she's the B word. And so the last conversation my son had with his dad, he said, that's my mother and you can't talk to women like that. And he
went from there. He started to becoming protective, right?
He's always been protective of me, but now that he's older, he's using his voice, You want to see a picture of us?
Yes, that would be nice.
Oh, hold on.
See, like, are you a shorty or is a giant?
He is 6'4.5".
Do you have a handsome, tall man? Ada, you need to go back to your man, Ada. That's your man. Look, you have a beautiful family.
So,
Ada, you have a beautiful family. Hey, I know this foreigner from Portugal is not going to change your mind, but I will tell you one thing, Ada. There's so many women that would die to get what you had. Like, a lot of times like you said, you're talking from a point of view of not privilege, but abundance. You have your own place. You have your own, like, you can be like just doing what you need to do and all that. You have your kid. You are situated. You have a family. and I guarantee you, there's so many women that will die to just get a
We've
little bit of a glimpse of what you have. So I don't know. Just
we've
think about it.
I have, and we've talked about, if things work out, we will get remarried eventually. But, sometimes things take time. And, with me losing the person that I got engaged to really took a toll on my mental health. So, I'm trying to heal from that. He's trying to heal from me. There's just a lot of healing.
It looked like you are saying, if we get told and we are single, let's get together again. That's kind of that's kind of what it looked like. And again, I respect it because he's you. It's not something that will affect me. I'm just saying for the most part. And there's the thing, like, does he show resentment because you was about to be married too, or he kind of let it go? He doesn't.
We actually don't talk about it ever. When the fiance passed away,
Mhm.
he sent me a text message immediately because he's seen other people posting about it on the internet. And he said, "How did he die?" And I told him, and that was the end of the conversation. We never talked about it. And February 28th will be the 4-year anniversary of Tony's death.
Damn.
So,
but that's the thing. If like at least it looks like he's not showing any resentment about the fact that you move on. You see what I'm saying? And I know a lot of times you probably are trying, but you can't let it go. But hey, try at least to. I don't know. I don't like to send people to go to therapy or all this stuff because that's kind of a cliche. But just try. It's fine. And you know what's funny? I believe that, especially on these years now that your son is going to become a teenager and all that, all the memories that you guys could get on these 6 to 10 years, and then if nothing happened. If didn't work. Like, what is the worst that can happen? You go back to what you have right now. See what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of a win-win situation.
I don't have nothing to lose.
You see what I'm saying? If it works, you have a happy family. You have a 6'4" husband that can help you clean the roof and take the trash out and go to nice parties while y'all dress up. If he doesn't, he goes about his business. You go about your business, and he goes to go. See what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm telling you, hey, I'm here all by myself.
How do I follow you?
I need you to follow my personal Instagram. Okay.
Got it. The fat one.
Yes, that's me. And the next time we talk, you better go back to that, man. Okay.
I'm not. I want to enjoy my life a little more.
When she's 50, she's going to get back. Thank you very much, Ed. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.
It was so nice meeting you.
It was nice.
Bye-bye.
Once again, it's just so funny how she would trade in structure and boundaries for temporary peace. I mean, and once again, I'm not going to sit here and say that, hey, well, you know, she's lying that the guy was this bad and the guy was this and the guy was that. But I mean, pattern of recognition, we see too many women say the same thing. And it's just like, bro, all these men can't be bad that y'all picking. If all these men are bad that y'all picking, that says a lot about y'all than it does the men. And I get it. I get how comfortable it can be, man, being in your own place and not really have to worry about cleaning up after somebody, even though you're gonna have to clean up after your simp son. But see, here's the issue though, right? Here's the issue. You're gonna be the same person probably calling him, hey, I don't want to spend $500, $600, $700 to get my car looked. Can you come over and come look at my car? Can you? But yeah, this is the issue that we have with women. They only want to cherry pick what they want out of a man. And that's the issue. That's the issue that we are running into with women today. And they wonder why 70-80% of them are divorced, why nobody wants to marry women today. It's because of this stuff. And as long as she's keeping that titty in that little boy's mouth, he's going to forever act the way he is acting. But look, guys, do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.